morning. It's always weird to me to start and end clips because I don't know how to start things. It's Monday morning. Our upstairs neighbors have been renovating their bathrooms for 3 days. Today is another one of those, and it's nice because both of us work from home, so we have some ambient sounds. And I think I've injured my back, not my spine, but some muscles in my back on the gym. And today is back day, so I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna skip it and maybe do legs. But I didn't go to the gym in the morning because I went to sleep kind of late yesterday because I was editing the vlog. So we're gonna have to go to the gym during lunch, and we're gonna also try to go to the store to get some groceries. So that's what we're gonna do today besides work. And there's also the farmers market on Mondays, and we're trying to go there as well, replenish some veggies. And I'm gonna try to take you with me to those. I'm trying to make more of a go about with my day with me kind of style. Because I didn't like filming the last vlog, like retelling everything that I did for the game. It's not my style. I like saying what I'm gonna do and showing me doing it. So that's what we're gonna try to do. This is the grocery haul. These are my boyfriend's, and this is mine. We got some vegetables, bananas, rice, cheese, tomatoes. We share those coffee pots, and we share the banana. Hi! We have sweater weather today in Rio Grande do Sul, where I live. It's lunchtime, and I want to prep the veggies that I got on the store the other day. And I've taken out an appliance that I haven't used in a while, which is a food processor that I have. So this is a food processor. I have two attachments that I want to test with. The carrots and the... what's the name of that? What is this called? I forget. Cucumber. How could I forget that? But yeah, I want to slice these up, and for the carrots I want to also slice them, but I want to try making them into sticks, which is one of the attachments that I have for the processor. So this is the slicing attachment, which I've never used. I'm gonna wash these up. Now for the carrots. This is the stick attachment. And I've never used it. I'm not sure it's gonna work. Okay, so first thoughts are, this is shit and not what I wanted. But we're gonna try with them sideways now to make longer sticks. Okay, so the situation for the carrots is I slice through my finger and the results are, I mean, they're sort of like sticks, but they're pretty uneven and I can't even put the whole carrot in, so it's not worth it for the work I'm gonna have. I'm gonna just cook them whole, and that's it. I've left the carrots in the microwave and got half of our failed carrots in here, some tomatoes, the cucumber, and lettuce. And now I'm gonna eat. I have already eaten my lunch, so this is gonna be sort of a dessert. And just so you know how big my salad plate is, this is it compared to my face. So yeah, eat your vegetables. Hey, it's Wednesday, lunch break, and I've been working on some art for the game. And I'm gonna show you and try to explain my thought process. Because remember that I said the game is gonna be all colorful and cutesy, so I want the cat to also be cute, but it's just not my drawing style to draw cartoony, cute things. I'm usually drawing realistic things. So let me just show you the progress so far. Funnily enough, I started with some studies of cat heads because I think the head is what's giving me the most trouble because I do really like this semi-realistic representation of the head, so I did some drawings for that and I tried drawing it in like 3/4, but none of this is cartoony enough. So I kept going. I tried getting this sort of shape and making it more angular and simplified just so I could start off get a feel for the thing as a more stylized cartoony drawing. And then I added a body to that head so that I could start getting a sense of the proportions because realistic cats have really small heads, but cartoony cats tend to have heads that are almost larger than their bodies. So from there, I started making rounder shapes. So I sort of erased the straight lines and tried to trace the cat with rounder shapes. And it looks better already. And then I tried simplifying it a little bit more. I like this shape for a head, but the proportions are still throwing me off, and I don't know why. Then I went on a tangent and I tried drawing the cat sort of facing forward. And I did the same process. I drew it with straight lines and then I tried rounding it up. And I do think it looks okay, but it's just not fitting the style. And also this cat looks like it's seen things. But the main thing is that I want to pay some sort of homage to the original game, which is my project that I did in university. And in that game, the cat was completely sideways and it had some sort of a happy, cute face just like this. This is what the cat looked like in the first version or in the original. So you can see that it does have a smaller head and it's completely cartoony, and it also has a way larger tail. So that's what I'm trying to keep the style in. Then I started experimenting with some different body proportions. I started making the head larger and the limbs larger as well, but leaving the body sort of in the same size. And I feel like I almost like this one, but none of those are exactly something that resonates in me. And also, all of them feel kind of creepy. I don't know. I feel like I draw creepy stuff. So I think we're gonna go back to the drawing board, and this is gonna be like my base. Maybe I'll make the head a little smaller because that will fit the proportions better, and just leave it at this style and go from there. And this is what I have in my screen while I'm drawing as a reference point. And you can even see what I said, like the heads tend to be absolutely ginormous, and I do think that's cute and all, but I don't know if that's the style I want to go, because although I want to be cartoony, I also want to respect my own style, you know. I think having an in-between of those would be the ideal scenario. And now that I look back at the originals, I do think that they don't look as cute or kawaii or cartoony as I remember them. So I think I'm gonna go with the last one that I showed you as a base to start animating and doing all of the walk cycles. But lunchtime's almost over, so I'm gonna get back to work and let's see where we go from there. Hello again. It's Friday, the Good Friday. We have a holiday, and I use the morning to go to the gym and take things slow. And I'm going to start working on the game now because I have the whole day for that. And the first thing that I want to do is add some art to it because I think it could use some nudge to the right direction. So here we have the game. I like to run it windowed because it's a little smaller to make it feel like it will look on my phone, just to have an idea of the size of things, because when it's on the whole screen, stuff looks way smaller and it makes the game feel like it's too big. So I gotta put my mindset into thinking that it will be a lot smaller than this. But the first thing that I want to do today is add some clouds to the background, because this cat's supposed to be running on the rainbow in the sky. So we need to add some clouds and make this background look a bit and feel a bit like the sky. So I have imported some images that I drew, and each of these is supposed to be a layer of the sky. They're not parallaxable yet, but I'll make it in the future. For now, I just want to have some sort of background. Okay, this is already looking way better. I feel like we have a sky, but you can see that everything is way too gray and like it's raining, which is not what we want. So we're gonna make use of some shaders that we now learned how to use. Okay, so after some suffering, I figured it out. Okay, we have a background, but now I feel like if the clouds don't move, they just don't make sense. But we'll leave that for now, and we will start with giving the platforms some type of a face. I figured I move my microphone to this side because I always turn this side when I talk. It makes way more sense. Okay, I'm back. Here I did some organizing of the elements of the screen as well. So I created a new layer for the background. I created a new layer for the foreground and the HUD, so they're separated. And I added a simple texture to the platforms. So now when you run the game, we have the background working and the platforms are a bit lighter and they have an outline. I'm not sure I'm gonna leave it this way, but it's just more fitting of the whole game. And I think it looks way better with the background lighter. I don't know if it's way too light now, but I feel like it looks way better than with everything sort of gray and sad. Next thing that I'm gonna do is make these platforms only spawn within the 7 colors of the rainbow. So let's see how this goes. I stopped development for a snack, so I'm gonna have a salad and an Easter egg that I got from my therapist as an Easter gift. I have to pay the carrot tax. So here's the current state of the game, guys. I made the platforms a bit darker just to make it easier to differentiate between each color because I was having trouble. And I think it looks already a million times better because having those gray blocks and placeholders just felt like too much of a prototype. Whereas now it still is a prototype, but it's way closer to the style that I wanna have the game be finished in. I think it's more appeasing to the eye as well. And I'm gonna leave these here for this weekend and this vlog as well. I want to have the time to edit and I want to actually launch the vlog on the weekend because I've been falling behind because I want to do so much on the weekends. So the very next thing that we're gonna do is gonna be adding the main mechanic for the game, and that's the most exciting part and also the most scary one. So I think the next vlog is gonna be a nice one to follow. And now I'm gonna go have some dinner and enjoy some time with my boyfriend. So thank you so much for watching until now, and I hope to see you again in the next one. If you have any opinions or questions about the game, shoot them to me. And see you next week.